Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, B Funk. Thinking right out here in my white, doing what I do for you. My sisters, my sisters. Got one for you. This is a lesson for the ladies. Fellas, sit down, take a seat. This is for the ladies. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. We got a good thing going. I appreciate you. Let's do it as we do. Right thinking mission, that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission, and that's what I'm on, is that all right thinkers know thyself. My goal is to get all the information you need to make that happen. Right thinkers, your goal as a right thinker is to know thyself. Tune in, get your lessons, implement them, and know thyself. Get the message? Let's go. So I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not, simple, foolish, excuse me, disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. There you go. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes and thinks that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And, as always, to Mayat, be true. Right thinkers, sisters, let's talk about SWE. That's the acronym for Sisters with Egos. How about that? Okay, let's talk about it. Why? Because I just want to point out a little something to you sisters, because a lot of y'all don't understand the ego or believe they don't have no, I ain't got no ego. I'm blah, blah, blah. This is a lesson for you. All right. SWEs, sisters with egos. Yes, self-centered, egoistic females are ignorant of them higher self. No different because you're female. Ignorance is ignorance. It don't pick and choose, okay? You do the picking and choosing. Now, sisters with egos. A lot of them drive fancy cars, wear labeled clothes, head to toe. They dripped out. They call it Versace, but they are different cut. They ain't hood rats. No, 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 no. These are classy women. Think highly of themselves, but they are ego driven. It's not a bad thing all the time, but it is what it is. Okay, but that we can call a spade a spade. I've been telling you about how the brothers, let's talk about the sisters. Not a bad way, but let's talk about them. Y'all in there too. Okay, remember, I'm 50-50. I'm equal distribution. Sisters with egos are deceitful, sneaky as hell. They're greedy, and they have the power to what? Control other people's money. They good at that, okay? Sisters with attitude. A lot of them have their own money. That's another part that gets them the gravitas because they don't really need your money. Okay, so they good with that, but they just as bad as what? BWSs. Who them? Brothers with attitudes. Okay, with egos. It's like them. Just as many sisters as his brothers. Okay, like I said, it's just as many people as his folks. So it's the 50-50 split. Everybody responsible for what they do. Now, in the SWEs are just as bad as the BWEs. Why? Because it's a mindset. Okay, they what? They will always take and never give. They have a unique way to not to give of themselves, but take from everybody else. Got to be careful of them kind. Okay, we call them users. Sisters with egos. When I was running the streets out there, oh, I loved y'all. Why? Y'all my kind of woman. Take care of their own, got their own, don't want nothing but some fun. Yeah, sworn to fun and loyal to none. Those kind of women back in my day was the kind I like, okay? Even the ones that like to cheat. I was the side dude. You want to have some fun? I'm your man. Back in the day, I don't do that no more. All right? But Alma is what a sister with ego. Her conversations pretty much start with I, me, my, just like the men. No different. They're just in the female form. A sister with an ego will start every conversation. I'm this. I'm that. I. All the damn time. You know people like that? You don't? It might be you. I tell you, if you don't know somebody like that, what I'm talking about is probably you. Understand that. Sisters with attitudes always speak in third party. This bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch. What the what? That's ego. If you speak of yourself in third person, that's straight ego. Okay, a little psychotic, but that's you building yourself up or tearing yourself down, whatever it is. But you putting yourself in third party is just not a good look. Okay, calling yourself these and special names. Okay, can't do that. Sisters with egos will only talk to who? Themselves positively, but negative to everybody else. In their world, they're it. Everybody's world ain't shit. Those kind of women usually by themselves. Just like the men. An egoistic man is gonna be solo. I'm gonna put up with that nonsense, okay? And most of them get married and what? Get divorced. Cause no, I gonna put up with that nonsense. Male and female. Okay, don't get it twisted, all right? Where we at? Well, only thing, okay, so okay now. Again, sisters with egos believe, there we go, they are what? Unique, one of a kind. They love, and they don't want nobody to compare to them. It's just all about them. That's all ego. And just because they believe that they are, don't mean that they are. Belief don't supersede knowledge or the truth. And if your belief ain't well founded and your belief ain't in truth, your belief don't mean jack. Understand that. So, sisters with attitude, sisters with egos will always, always look out for number one, themselves. They ain't ever gonna put you before themselves. They don't have compassion, they don't have empathy, they don't have concerns and cares for nobody but themselves. That's what makes them egoistic. All women not that. I'm saying that. I'm letting y'all know. Y'all should recognize each other. Okay, watch this. They look out for number one, aka themselves. When? All the time. All the time. Never others. So them kind of people, you gotta make a decision. If you know this person is that way, you don't have to deal with them. But some people just love to be around them kind of people. They just love to, suit their ego, pump them up, gaslight them. Okay. A sister with ego is always talking about I, me, or my. Those are all three things about what? The self, just a different way to say me, I, and my. And they would do it all the time. Is a SW, sister with the ego's favorite words. When I do me, I'm happy. When others do for me, guess what? I'm happy then too. Why? Because they want you to cater to them. They want you to serve them, treat them like they somebody. And if they was at one time, don't mean nothing now. I was a star football player, street runner, making a bunch of money. My mother didn't give a damn about that. You go out there and clean that back porch, sweep that floor, and mop the floor before I can go outside and play. So I got up early every day. Why? To do my chores. That made me work for what? My pleasures. I didn't just have pleasure. No, you had to do your chores, handle your business, and then go partake in whatever it is you want to do. I didn't say you can't. I'm saying, but you got things I need you to do before you do that. I've been washing dishes, mopping floors. I didn't think it was fair, but my mother didn't give a damn about that name in the paper nonsense. But yeah, but my mom, she didn't have attitude. She's a good girl. She's a good lady. All right. So she wasn't one of these. All right. Where we at? Sisters with egos. I call them high maintenance. All right. Why? Because they want, okay, they want constant attention 24/7. It's all about them. Can't handle that. Look like high maintenance. Every 5 minutes, yeah, baby, yeah, honey. I'm not your honeydew. Moving on. Where we at? Now, I was married to a sister with attitude. And I'm the one who gave her the attitude. So you know how that worked. Yep. Yep. She did me. Okay. What I taught her the game, she ran it on me. See, the name of the game on the streets, and this is why. Trust me, brothers and sisters, this for both of y'all. If you're out here playing, you're in the streets. The name of the game is play or be played. So if you ain't the player, you the playee. So you probably being played. And if a sister with ego, know that, oh, she's going to play you. Moving on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, if a sister with attitude gets enlightened, you talking about just like a bad man turn good, an egoistic sister become enlightened, she take all that and put it where it's supposed to be in a positive format, and they become different people. I love them, men and women. I'm one of the men, so I know the change. When you do that, all that good stuff that you was doing bad, you can do it now good, and you reap the benefits. Why? Because you be continually blessed with doing the right thing. Trust me on that one. Watch this. When a sister with ego gets enlightened and gains control over her ego, you want them. Why? They will be the best and the loyal female you can have. Okay? That's your ride or die. Okay? She done been through some things, she done had some things, and she knows some things. And she got herself together. Okay? I ain't big on building women. I ain't big on taking. I'm 66 years old. I don't want no kids. I got kids over 40. I don't need no woman 30 years old. You got to be crazy. Well, that's just me. He loved it. I guess that's why it turns me off that I'm an old man with somebody's kid younger than my kid. I'm not gonna bring no woman home younger than my kids. That's just a personal thing. So in a big no, I've always felt that way. That won't ever happen. Simple. If you have boundaries, if you have limitations for yourself that you put in yourself, certain things you won't do. Right? Thinkers, that's what we're doing. We're surrounding ourselves with what we want to do, keeping ourselves in due bounds so what? So we can be our best selves on a regular basis. That's the right thinking philosophy goal, to have all right thinkers handle themselves, acquiesce to any situation they're confronted with, be it good or bad. Just be your best self, handle yourself, and don't embarrass yourself. When I was coming up, getting out of pocket, doing dumb, it's embarrassing. When I got caught, I was cool. When I got always, why? I'm not going to lose my integrity. I have that. And that's personally, I'm going to keep myself under control no matter good or bad. And I handle myself in a bad situation. So I'm good with the good. So, but sisters with egos, they will handle themselves any way they have to. Why? They know what they're doing. Being egoistic don't make you dumb. Just ignorant to your higher self. That's all. But you can function and get things and be all that. He did. But at Judgment Day, you might want to think about, this is a good look. That's between you and your maker. Moving on, I'm wrapping it up. Now, my. If you hear those words from a sister with ego, you know who you're talking to. You know what you're dealing with. Now it's your discernment. You have to make that decision. Do you want to deal with this person or not? Women do the same thing. They know within a few minutes of interacting with the male if they want to even be bothered with him. They know if they're going to give it to him or not. We trying to get it, but the bottom line is the ball's in their court. Some of them already know. Yeah, okay. But taking it, that's never the right way to go. A sister has the right to say no, and every brother got to respect that. If not, you deserve what you get. Moving on, simple as that. Nobody should be taken advantage of. But it's a sad thing about it. Now you got men doing men. That's crazy. All right, here we go. Vanity. Here you go. This is one of the vanity is the number one sister with attitude problem. And that's not a problem all the time. Why? So I'm gonna tell you. A sister with an attitude, she's the most vain person you can meet. Why? You will never see them done up. I won't come on here, hair nappy, teeth ain't brushed, face ain't washed. I wouldn't do that. SWE won't come outside like that either. Trust me, they were always concerned with what? How they look. That's vanity. Trust me. Sisters with egos will never come out in public without their best face on. Made up, done up, ready to go. Looking, like they're supposed to. But if it's early in the morning, you gotta go through all that to put that that's too much work. Way too much work. Sisters, okay, with attitude, aka divas. There they go. Divas, sisters, okay, when be from a male aspect, a man can't be a diva. Why? Because that means you hard to get along with. You act like a woman. Women are divas, and yet they're hard to get along with because, excuse me, they have egos that they running them. And it's all about them. They're gonna sashay, they're gonna two, three pretty women can't be in the same room together. Why? That's too much ego. Y'all talking about testosterone? Oh no, your women, that estrogen, a lot worse than that testosterone. Trust me. Women, for some reason, can't get along with each other. Moving on, I ain't getting to that conversation. I want to have that nonsense. Nope, I'm just making a point. And moving on. Okay, sisters with egos are in constant what competition with who? Each other. Trying to outdo the other one. Sound familiar? Men do the same thing. Okay, want to be better, want to look tough, want to be competition. But most of the competition is up here because it's all in your mind. How you think people perceive you, how you want people to perceive you. So you got to project a certain image. Be yourself. P-Funk means pure real. The guy you see here, I'm the same guy off the air all the time. It's annoying to some people. Don't care. But it is what it is. I am who I am. Ain't changing. But some people still see me that way. They don't see the change. Don't care. Again, got my class reunion coming up. Oh, it's an all-white affair. I'll be there. Moving on. Sisters with attitudes will only tell you how good you look. You know why? Just so they can hear you tell them how good they look. See, those are phony people. Oh, you look so good. Girl, you look good. Lying, just lying. Why y'all do that? I don't get it. But that's the woman thing. I don't understand it because I'm not a woman, so I don't get it. But that's what y'all do. I'm just going by what I see. I'm an observer. I don't make assumptions. I don't cast aspersion. I just observe, and I make my point by what I see. Moving on. Now, last one. Again, I appreciate you too. Oh, I got to get out of here. Okay. You will never catch a sister with an attitude without undone. Why? They always looking their best. They always put their best foot forward. They're not going to shortchange themselves for what? Nobody. I'm going to look good. Yeah, that's ego. It's okay. Why? One of my best friends from high school, childhood, in life, married a sister with ego. But it's in a good way. I love my sister-in-law. Why? She's a good person. She's a good person. Not just pretty, not just smart. She got the whole package. And when I never forget when he was trying to get, I said, "Yo, my man, you might be out your league. You might be a little." Nope. And the best part about that is, once he got her, he kept her. They're still together, happy, 20 years together. I love that. I was at the wedding. Okay. And brothers and sisters, multi brothers, when you see that sister that does it for you, put everything aside and what? And focus on what? Getting that. And then once you get it, your focus got to be on keeping it. If you work hard to get something, then when you get it, you done got bored with it. That's a you problem, not hers. Don't make her fault for your nonsense. Okay? You start out, all that. Then all of a sudden, but guess what? Women do it too. Moving on. Just a quick lesson. But women with egos are all bad women. No, I would never say that. I love y'all. Why? Because you're motivated. I ain't got a problem with that. Some just motivated in the wrong direction. I used to be. I understand that. So trust me. Not ragging, just making an acknowledgement, okay? Acknowledgement that I see what y'all do. I know how you do. Oh, now, don't don't get me wrong, sisters. All sisters with egos are not bad people. Again, I don't have no problem with them. Those who are ignorant and those who are vain to the point where it's a little irritating, I ain't got to deal with them. Why? I ain't got to bother with that. So who and how they do don't make a difference to me. Having an ego, we all have one. This identification is our calling card of who we identify ourselves with. I got a lesson coming up for the ego too. Oh, good stuff. But when you are ignorant of your ego or not, you're ignorant of your higher self and your ego is in control because that's who you think you are. That's believe you are ignorant of your higher self and you are sporting an ego and it's going to be to your detriment, not to your favor, unless you what? Get some knowledge to go with that. Feed the ego with knowledge, suppress it, control it, use it to your benefit. I do. Moving on. Just like men, women can control their egos. Why? Also, knowing themselves is how you do that. Gang. Now, I'm here to teach men and women, not just the men. I know I'm a man, but yeah, women, y'all need education too. Y'all need enlightenment too. Y'all need to know thyself too. Sorry about that. Let me wrap it up. Taking it home. Sisters with egos. When they obtain right then philosophy and become self-masters, woo-wee, now you got something. I know my mission is being done when I get sisters with egos on the right track with knowledge of self. I even try to get y'all to do your best self. I ain't a one-way man. I equal distribution. We all equally should know ourselves. And that's the lesson right there. Because you know in closing, may you all be 100, me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinker like you passed away. Even my sisters with egos.